New Testament 6. Are the miracles of Jesus real? First, by Catholics. Are the miracles of Jesus in the Gospels real? I remember an anecdote that happened to me with an inspector in religion. She saw that I taught in my classes that for Catholics the resurrection of Christ is manifestly real. She said, "It's anything. The resurrection of Christ, everyone knows that it is a sign. Besides," she said, "find me one miracle of the gospel that is real." And I answer him, and precisely the resurrection of Christ. For the faith of Christians it is real, since at one point it is written, "If Christ is not risen, vain is our faith." Whereas before, nothing was done, nothing is saved. And so we often find ourselves, when we go into university studies, confronted by theologians or rather teachers who claim that the miracles of Christ are exaggerations of human writers who wrote the Gospels and who so admired Jesus that they ended up making things bigger, doing hagiography. Is that how it happened? I would say that here, how can the confusion occur, from the point of view of the historical method, that uses the historico-critical exegete? There is no way to prove that the miracles really took place, including the resurrection. It is not accessible to the historical method. All that is accessible is that, for example, by reading the Talmud, it is confirmed by the enemies of Jesus that Jesus did miracles, with the help of Beelzebul. The historico-critical exegesis that looks at things says, Jesus was doing magic tricks that impressed the people. Is it with Beelzebul? That's what his enemies interpreted. Is it with God? That's what his friends say. To infer from this that in biblical theology, it means, relying on faith, in the fact that Jesus is not a man but is God made man, miracles are pure inventions, it is deceived discipline. Not being able to prove a thing, in a particular method that is called archaeology, on testimony, then that the people of the time are dead, that's one thing. To say that it did not happen was a confusion between the disciplines. From the point of view of biblical theology, which is based on faith and trust in God, it is evident that for every believer the resurrection of Christ has taken place. She is a real event and Jesus appeared disciples. As a result, if we want a healthy collaboration between the historico-critical exegesis that looks at the historical method, and the biblical theology, the exegesis must say, from the point of view of my method, this one, I cannot prove that it is true, it is inaccessible to the historical method, but for the believer, we must affirm that Christ is really risen and miracles have taken place, because if there is a lie somewhere, then everything is futile, everything is wrong.